Well, after a 1-0 loss at the City ground, Mikel Arteta has found himself in a position of doing nothing else apart from coming out and obviously issuing an apology to the fans of Arsenal after that loss at Forest. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share if you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. For your information, after Arsenal losing at the City ground, that has given Man City the title without even playing any ball, without kicking any ball. And tomorrow they are going to be crowned at the Etihad Stadium as they play against a team known as Chelsea. And the title race of Arsenal has even mathematically come to an end. If at all Arsenal won today, it would have really it would have required Man City to win against Chelsea tomorrow and then obviously be crowned as champions. But after failing to really register a win against Nottingham Forest, it was really hard. I had predicted this game 2-1 and I had told you that's not going to be an easy game because of the results of the other big teams that have gone ahead to pay a visit at the Forest Stadium at the City ground, and they found themselves in a position of really losing points. Man City drew 1-1, Liverpool was beaten 1-0, Chelsea drew 1-1, and I think it's only United that's gonna have to really go ahead and really get a win. You know, they had to beat Bournemouth. Was it 4-3? That is Nottingham Forest. So it's not an easy ground, and Arsenal have gone ahead to find themselves in a position of really losing this game of football. I found it unnecessary to come out and do what I call the match reaction because you guys were not going to watch it, because I know what it happens when Arsenal loses, especially in such games when they are playing teams like Nottingham Forest. But Arteta has had a go at the title race ending, and he said it's really sad day and there are difficult emotions, obviously because we lost the game and we lost the championship after 10.5 months fighting for it. I know that we have built an illusion, enthusiasm and belief. I understand and I really agree with Mikel Arteta that there is something that's building in the camp of Arsenal, but sometimes if you cannot really find yourself really taking that stretch to the most important months, then you lose out the game. I support Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson always told us that the title race starts in March. A team that can win 90% of its games from March, April and May can find themselves winning the title, even if they are sixth. You know, when they keep a gap, the point gap between them and the leaders between 10 and 7, if you are even sixth and you win most of your games from March, April and May, you can turn out to be a champion. That is something that has gone ahead to fail Arsenal, because Arsenal went ahead to capitulate into the April month and May. Then Arteta concluded onto the title race and said, that's it, and from my side I apologize because we have generated belief that we could do it, and at the end the team wasn't able to do it, and that is my responsibility. So Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to shift the blame from the players, and obviously he's putting the blame to him because he understands that a mere goal at the players of Arsenal might really affect him next season and really lead to the breakout into the dressing room of the division. So he has gone ahead to apologize to Arsenal fans. I don't know whether you guys are going to forgive him. I know that the vast majority of Arsenal fans are okay with Mikel Arteta, but there is a small clique of Arsenal fans that have gone out on Twitter and really started to trend the hashtag Arteta out. And I ask myself, why would you say Arteta out? Because at the beginning of the season, Arsenal fans never thought of really winning the trophy. That's it. All they wanted was qualifying for the Champions League, and they've got it. And now, because there was that movement of Arsenal really showing that they are topping the table and they're going to win the league, they found themselves in a situation of really capitulating, and that's why people are really judging Mikel Arteta. But I think he's a great manager. With him getting a huge backing from the board of Arsenal, I think everything is going to go on as planned, and next season Arsenal will come back big and stronger. That is Mikel Arteta. I don't know whether you're going to take his apology, but he has gone ahead to throw it in, and obviously it's up to you whether you take it or leave it. Then Arteta on if he's disappointed that Arsenal could take it to the final day. He said, I don't know today, we should have played much better. We gave them a goal and we gave them a chance to get another goal if they wanted it, and we fell short to break them down. Giving them a goal, Odegaard's pass, just fell onto, is it Gibson something, Johnson something, and he really released Awanyi, and Awanyi went ahead to really score. And Awanyi is really into an elite form, because in the last 3 games, he has gone ahead to score 5. That is how good he is. He scored a brace against Chelsea, and obviously he's still up and running. And Arteta is talking about the gift, and if at all you are into the title race, there are things you don't really do, and Arsenal just gave it away easily like that. Then Arteta went ahead to throw more quotes at a team of Arsenal and the players plus the fans, and he said, when you come to April and May, you need 24 players that are viable, fit and playing at their best, full of confidence and ready to go. For many reasons, we haven't had that. Then there are key moments in the league that define whether the moment goes there or there. Now, I think Arteta is a little bit to blame. He told us at the end of last season of 2021-2022 that next season he wants to commence it with a fully fit squad of 22 players or 24 players, meaning that he wanted 2 players in every position, and he failed to really live up to that expectation. That's it, because what has failed Arsenal, it's the lack of enough squad. Players were there, but they were not able like the ones at the first 11. I think the only 2 players they added in the January transfer window that really felt like good additions, Jorginho and Trossard, because every time they were needed, they came up and really put up a show, and they looked like there was no drop-off from benching Thomas Partey and getting in Jorginho. And then there felt no drop-off if at all you really benched Saka for Trossard or Martinelli for Trossard. But Saliba getting out, it was really looking bad. With the injury of Tomiyasu, Ben White found himself in a situation of really being played as a right back. It would have been the right replacement to come in through and obviously come and try to fill those boots of Saliba. So he's a manager who has gone ahead to really have shortage into his squad, and he's facing a very huge problem that he might get a very huge exodus of players, and he needs to go on and really get in more. Xhaka, 90% the deal to Bayer Leverkusen is done. KNT wants out. Forrest Nelson, he has rejected the 4th offer of a contract that Arsenal have gone ahead to offer to him. Cedric Soares is leaving. Rob Holding looks like he's leaving. So Arsenal might really get close to 6 or 7 players out, meaning that this summer Arsenal should strengthen and obviously get in close to 6 players. That's it. But even if he gets less, not 6, they need to be versatile. You need to be having like 2 players whom you've gone ahead to bring in that can play in like 2 or 3 more different positions on that field of play, because that has helped Man City a lot. They lost Nathan Ake, and the way Akanji has gone ahead to come in through and obviously play into that position. When Kyle Walker was injured, you saw how the manager called John Stones and played him as the right back. So he is a flexible manager. When Rodri is out, the way Ika Gundogan comes in through and obviously plays a huge part into that team of Man City, shows you how the versatility goes ahead to help the club of of Man City. So I think that is something that Mikel Arteta should really put his eye on and obviously focus on a lot, that I have to bring in players that are really versatile. That's why, to me, however much Arsenal is making Declan Rice their priority signing, I think Caicedo is a much more addition to the team of Arsenal than Declan Rice, because Caicedo has even shown us that he can play as a right back, because recently, before he has been played as a right back for Brighton, we knew that he could play as a CDM, he could play in double pivots, and he can also play as a central attacking midfielder to give you that drive going forward. Now, that means in him, you can get a player who can really play 4 positions. That's it. That is Moise Caicedo for you. So when you look at a team like Arsenal, I think it's so much productive to get in Caicedo than Declan Rice first, though it looks like the first signing of Arsenal is going to be Declan Rice, as Mikel Arteta is obsessed to really add a more youthful central defensive midfielder into his team as he prepares to find himself in a position of really getting to the preseason and strengthening that side. Arteta, our last quotes we've gotten from the Arsenal website, he was asked on if there were too many changes to the back line today. He said, we had a lot of issues during the week with players that haven't been able to train, that they only trained half an hour yesterday. We could have done it. I think that Partey played a really good game in that position. Now, the changes he made in the back line, he got Jakub Kiwior and played him as a left back. Thomas Partey was played as a right back. Then Ben White was played on the right side of the central defense, with Gabriel Magalhaes playing onto the left side of the central defense. Those are the huge changes that the manager went ahead to make, and he was asked whether those changes really affected them. And I think Partey really played very well as a right back. That's it. And Jakub Kiwior was also solid at the left back, but it was a mere mistake, just one mistake of a blind pass that was made by Odegaard that resulted into Arsenal conceding that goal, and they never came back. Arsenal created chances, they looked hungry, but they couldn't cross the line, you know? So it shows you that more creativity is needed, and even players that would have gone ahead to turn this game, like Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Trossard, Jesus, they were not alive today. And people have gone ahead to really make Gabriel Jesus trend on Twitter, as they are throwing lots of insults to him that he never really did the needful. But I want to school you something about number 9s. You know, number 9s are just fed in by the midfielders. That's it. Look, even if you get Haaland and get him in that Arsenal side, if you don't create chances, he's not going to score those goals that are going to hit to at City. The reason as to why Haaland is scoring those goals at City is simple. Even if he misses 5 chances, the 6th, 7th, and 8th chances are expected to come because they create very many chances. Now, I would love to see Arsenal create very many chances, because sometimes Bukayo Saka is selfish. You know, he doesn't really make quick decision making. He doesn't make really quick decisions. Then Odegaard has not gone ahead to be creative as supposed to be. So Arsenal just needs to get another cutting edge, that final pass to release Jesus. Because I want us to come here one day when you're blaming Jesus for missing out on like 3 clear-cut chances. That's what I want. But coming out and taking the blame to a player that is creating the chances himself, because of the chances I saw, it was Jesus creating himself those spaces. So all Arsenal needs to do is simple: come out, do the needful, and create chances for your number 9. So guys, your thoughts on Mikel Arteta apologizing for the Forest loss are welcome in the comment section below. And Rokani David remains my name. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because you guys are really great and I really respect you again and again and again. Guys, see you later in the next video. But Arsenal has gone ahead to be beaten by Nottingham Forest, and the trophy is officially belonging to Man City without even kicking a ball against Chelsea. I'm out.